rolling, so we gotta be ready soon.
We're rolling!
So, first of all, thank you guys for coming here. Appreciate it. Now, when I first talked to the writer of Serving Up Richard, he told me that that this film was actually based on real American cannibals. I thought he was kidding around. I thought he was joking, but he convinced me, or he sort of convinced me, that there's a possibility that it was truth. So my first question to you guys is, is this bullshit, or is it real?
I thought it was very good.
No, I'm not talking about the film. I'm talking about that you guys are actually cannibals, or is this sort of like a joke?
No,
I don't know. We don't have to. We have to answer all these questions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you don't answer the question, it's going to be a pretty boring interview. So I would suggest that you guys answer the questions, if you can. So the question is, yes, you are really cannibals.
Yeah, is that judgmental?
On my part?
Your question, yes.
Well, I don't think it's judgmental. I just think it's a straightforward question.
It sounds just a little judgmental to my ears.
Well, I mean,
How about you? You feel the same way?
Yeah, I thought it kind of jumped on me when I was just talking about answers.
We're all very
stuff.
sensitive.
I mean, we're here voluntarily.
We're sensitive
Right. Nobody's killing anybody. I mean, not like in the movie, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, nobody kills anybody.
No.
Oh, no.
So
absolutely not. I have never.
So there's no sacrifice or anything like that.
Well, in the history, yeah, of course, but we don't. No, not modern day.
So there's no contemporary sacrifice.
No. I mean, I
about
don't
you
know
guys?
of anybody like that. Do you?
I have flirted with the idea of sacrifice. I came very close to it one time.
You did.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what stopped you from doing it?
Fear.
What, the law?
Because, yes, the law, basically. Yeah, it's not against the law to be a cannibal, but if you get busted for killing somebody, even if it is consensual, and I had met a person, it was consensual, a man. At the time I was married to a woman, but I was fascinated by the aspect of meeting a man who offered himself to me, and we could bond in that way.
So he wanted you to eat him.
Yes.
I know that sounds funny, but I guess
That
that's
doesn't sound funny to me.
Right.
There's something very, very.
I know there's a joke in there.
I like that.
Just
That's
doesn't
great.
That's a
resonate
great way
with
to
me.
put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. So my next question is this: recently I saw something on the news, and there was a teacher in the public schools. I think it was somewhere in Los Angeles, and her students found out that she had been doing pornography before she started teaching, and she got fired for it. So so there's the point being there's a lot of stigma involved, and even something just like human sexuality. Now this takes it, cannibalism takes it a step or two at least further than that. So you guys, how do you deal with that kind of situation?
One thing, there's a victim in what you're talking about. There's a victim. What we do, there's no victim. Nobody gets hurt.
No.
When we get food, it comes delivered. It's iced.
Yes.
There's no victim.
Right, there's no victim, but do you let your employer? I mean, I assume that you have a job, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
self-employed.
Well, yes,
So
You're self-employed.
I'm self-employed.
Okay, is
yeah.
anybody here not self-employed?
Hello.
So you guys aren't self-employed.
No,
you guys
I
are.
am.
Okay.
Divine is not.
So do you guys? So I mean, anybody can answer this. So would you guys willingly let your?
I'm a porter.
Now, do they know that? Did your bosses know that you're a cannibal?
No, of course not. I'm fairly new
So why?
to the scene.
No one can know.
Welcome.
Really,
Welcome.
welcome.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's not something that.
So you don't tell.
understand.
So
No, you don't talk about
that's
it.
my point. Is you guys are living in a sense of kind of a life of fear.
Well, what do you think these masks are for? I mean, it's the most stigmatized. Cannibalism is.
I think it's private.
It's private.
And personal. And very
Yes.
personal.
Sure.
Everyone
That kind of
has-
adds to it too, right? I mean,
Well, yes,
sometimes
it makes
we get
What's that?
It gives you
because it's so taboo.
I do.
The food and spirituality and sexual part.
It's,
So though the food, the spirituality, the sexual part, those are the things that you don't feel comfortable letting the public or your employer know for fear of reprisals, right? You'll get fired from your job
They're
or something
not-
like that. I mean, there is a stigma, is there not?
Yes.
well,
Yes.
I was fairly disgusted when first introduced me to this, and I said, how could you do that? How could you do that? Is what I said to him.
Right.
And I part of me wanted to run, but once he started talking to me more and showing me the pamphlets and talking to me about the information and bringing it to that spiritual kind of personal place, I started to understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once you've tasted it,
My wife is a wonderful cook.
Well, speaking of which, I
Which
mean,
did
look
you
how
bring?
beautiful, look
I'm
how beautiful
so-
this food looks.
What a lovely spread.
Okay, so tell me, like, how does this work, like, as far as, like, the food preparation? Is it different from the way you prepare, like, regular food?
No,
Yeah.
not a
No.
bit different. Not for me.
I
is it
had
for
this
you?
in a smoker for 12 hours today. That's gonna fall off the bone.
is that lovely?
That's good.
So you're saying that this is human,
I
this
didn't
is-
say anything actually,
Well,
but
I
I
know-
did prepare that, and it's gonna fall off
okay,
the
so
bone.
is this?
Can I cut you a piece?
Oh,
Lovely
please
job.
do.
Why don't
Would
you
you
try
cut
a
me?
piece?
You're gonna.
No,
Cut
no,
me
no,
a
no,
piece.
that's all right.
You're
I
never
don't-
going back.
Yeah, don't touch me.
I'll take it.
I would
Please,
love
You want a piece?
I would
No,
love
I'm just kidding. You can touch me. I'm just
This is
teasing.
good. This is good
No,
stuff.
but
You're
but
gonna
no,
like
seriously,
this.
you're saying that this is not pork or this
We
is not
just
beef.
call it
this,
flesh.
this is human.
This is flesh.
It's flesh.
They're
flesh.
ribs. They're simply
flesh.
ribs.
It's ribs. It's
That's
ribs.
right.
No, but you guys, I
look
mean,
at that.
listen, I feel like you guys are really, in a way, kind of skirting my questions here.
What is your
What
question?
is
So-
No, I think we're
your
answering
question?
very.
No,
I don't know.
I know. I mean, I'm really curious to, like, you know, the ABCs of, like, how this works, you know?
Well, it's
Like,
different
really,
for
how does it
everyone.
work?
I mean,